Hey Breezers, okay, so I had already reacted to this video by Shanny and Rev, but I feel like it needs a trigger warning in the beginning. They do talk about how and why they lost their kids, and they make a lot of excuses. And I feel like I need to explain, when I'm reacting to them, I'm coming from a place of experience. I had lost my daughter to my alcohol addiction years ago, and thankfully, now I have 5 years sober. I did get her back. I fought very, very hard to get her back. So when I'm reacting to them, it's not like I'm just judging or, not knowing what they're talking about. I had a horrible alcohol addiction for many, many years. And just through recovery and wanting a different life, I was able to change. So, trigger warning, click out now. He mentions the kids' names a lot, so I will be cutting it off, and it'll probably be in a lot of different clips. It's about a 27-minute long video. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, but this video is titled, "Let's Discuss Some Serious Issues That Need Clearing Up, Addressing Misinfo and Lies." All right, let's go ahead. Let me get his PayPal off the screen. Wow, that was really too close for comfort. Okay, let's go ahead and watch this together.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Rev.
Hi.
My videos have been pretty vloggy, kind of, because we've been in so much dire need. And
Wait, vloggy? Where's a vlog? When did we get a vlog? All we usually get to see is your face or Shanny's face and a wall. That's about all we see.
like, people come through, man. It's you're a blessing. I want you to understand that when you're blessing us, it's literally like blessing a couple people on the street, because we're just
Okay, I'm gonna
fortunate.
cut you off right there. You're not a couple of people on the street. You're living in a hotel and you have an EBT card. How can you compare the two? You have a roof over your head and you're able to go and buy food if you want to. However, you choose to ask through videos every single day for money and handouts. And people who are blessing you, they're enabling you and keeping you stuck. It's not helping you at all. I don't know if you realize that. One day you will. I always say, if I had a YouTube channel in my addiction, when I was active in my addiction, I probably wouldn't be here today.
That we have an understanding and we can have a roof over our head. Do you get what I mean? It's very...
Yes, you have a roof over your head, so how can you compare yourself to somebody out on the street?
Like, I praise God when I see myself every day and I feel like I'm gonna just collapse, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like half dying, and then boom, you guys come through, and and I can live again. Like, I can have a sub and and function.
So that's all you need? A sub and you'll be brought back to life.
You know what I mean? So I want to thank you so much. But this is a video, this is a clarification video.
Okay.
For people that are you see these things because the guy that was supporting us is now has turned on us. And
let me stop you there. Aren't you embarrassed that you're a grown adult who's able to work, but you had another man supporting you? And the only reason you're saying he turned on you is because he cut you off. Now, I'm not going to claim I know everything about the situation, but from an outsider looking in, it looks like everything was fine and dandy until he said, "Hey, I'm not supporting you anymore." And now you guys are all fighting.
Just embellishing and making stuff up to sensationalize, to become a reaction channel. This guy has become a reaction channel. That's what he's done. Sowing and reaping. Wow. How did the channel start, Gary? How did the channel start?
How did it start?
Oh, it's going to be a kids channel about Jesus. That's what you told me.
Okay.
You're disgusting. You start with the
Wait, this person's disgusting because their channel is not about that? That they're reacting to videos of you guys? First of all, I'm not defending anybody here, but if you're going to continually make videos saying, "Hey, this person's a jerk for not supporting us anymore," this person does have a right to respond and say, hey, this is where I'm coming from, this is my truth, these are the facts that I have.
This is sowing and reaping to make YouTube videos to bless Christians and children with the gospel, and you're now falsely accusing two people of all of these crazy, horrible things that everybody knows the terms of, but I can't say on YouTube.
So he's falsely accusing you two of being able to work? Is that what I'm understanding?
People see that you're a liar. That's really the case. Because do you want to know the truth about what happened with our sons?
What's the truth?
I'm going to tell you the whole truth of what happened to our sons. My wife and
I doubt we're going to get the whole truth here, but we'll get their truth.
And we're doing our best to build a career on social media platforms to bring in money. And Shanny had done it. She was there already. I was working on Jason Avocados on Twitter. I wanted to do the mukbang thing with Shanny's cooking videos, all of this.
Okay.
We were on our way to being social media personalities. Shane Dawson, okay? This is the reason that most of you probably know me now. I was a prophecy guy, and a lot of people knew me aside from that stuff. But you know me probably now, mainly, because we were in Shane Dawson's last video.
That's not where I know you from at all. I don't know about anyone else. If you were in a Shane Dawson video, I forgot about it. I know you two as people who come online every single day and give every excuse in the world of why you can't work or get your life together. And I know you as somebody who blames everybody else for your problems. That's how I know you and where I know you from. Your videos just kept popping up asking for more things. Your videos just kept popping up of you guys giving every excuse in the world of why you can't fix your life and help yourself.
Conspiracy palette, which he went away for how many, like 2 years or something? It was his last video, and he's featured us all through it. My channel name was in there because it was streamed on my channel, not Shanny's, when we did the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson conspiracy unpacking stuff, you know?
Okay.
We got swatted the night that video came out. We didn't even know about it. We had no idea Shane's last video for 2 years came out, and we were in it. We had no idea at the time, but we got swatted.
So are we saying it's Shane's fault because you were in the video that this happened? I feel like we're always putting blame on everyone else or making excuses. Am I the only one who feels that way?
The psychos that night in Colorado. So I want you to understand that the situation that Shanny and I find ourselves in is not due to our own actions.
Yes, it is.
It was caused by internet psychopaths narcissists. Okay? I go as far as saying psychopathic because a lot of these people are capable.
Jason, everything that's going wrong in your life right now is because of you and Shanny, nobody else.
Of violence like Gary. This man that you know that's called G-Man on the internet is capable of things that you have no idea, folks, because he told me to my face stuff he planned.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? You should leave that guy alone.
Do you have receipts for anything that you're claiming right now? Or you're about to claim?
Because, whoa, woo.
Woo.
He talked about it directly to us, man. Me and Shanny. He was walking around, pacing around like an insane person, plotting it.
Plotting.
With Dragnot. That's the truth. I would sit in a courtroom. I would sit in a testimony chair, and I would tell a court of law that I heard that guy make a direct death threat on an entire family.
I somehow don't think you would show up to court unless somebody promised you money. And if you're claiming this, I really hope you have receipts to back it up.
Because that's what he did. He didn't go as far as saying, oh, I'm going to go up on drag. He said the whole family, guys. And honestly, because I'm sure he's encouraging you to do this about us, about false stuff, saying that we were forced to feed our children. Excuse me? with the money we had, we were providing as much food for those boys as we could, and we loved them. And we wanted them to eat before us. That's why you saw
Can
me
I stop you right there? Unless I'm recalling things wrong, I always remember Shanny eating first. It was more important for Shanny to always be fed.
Gaunter and gaunter and gaunter. By the time I had shaved my head, did you see how skinny I was, man?
You're still skinny.
And I was like having trembles. And this is where I'm going to be kind to CPS, because they did see what was happening with the parents. They saw that there were two parents, that one of which was so mentally with anxiety.
Wait, I want to revisit something really fast. It just hit me. If G-Man said these horrible things that he wanted to do to somebody else, why didn't you go tell law enforcement? And why did you still hang out with him after until he cut you off? I'm sorry, I know he talked about this a couple minutes ago now in the video, but it just dawned on me. If you knew all this stuff, aren't you just as bad for not doing anything about it? For telling somebody?
Like this, guys. I get like that. You're saying go get a job. How could I function at a job when it's like I have Parkinson's?
You know what?
Get what I'm saying?
This is where I'm going to get annoyed, because as a parent, you do what you have to do. I have a rod in my spine. I also suffer from anxiety and depression. And you know what? Everybody's anxiety and depression is different. I know that. I know everybody's situation is different. But as a parent, no matter what I'm going through, I still have to wake up each day and show up for my daughter. No matter how I'm feeling, I still have to work. I still have to provide. I still have to be the best parent I can be, no matter how I'm feeling. You want to know why? Because my child depends on me. She relies on me for a roof over her head, for a bed to sleep in, for food in her belly, for love, support. And I love her enough that no matter how I'm feeling, I won't give up. I keep trying. And I get up and I show up and I'm there. I'm sick of all the excuses. So many of us deal with so many different things, and we still do what we have to do to live, survive, provide. Why are you and Shanny the exception?
Anyway, my point with saying all of this is that people can get the wrong impressions of stuff that has actually happened because enemies of us, because they've decided to turn and make a reaction channel from something that was supposed to be a gospel channel for children.
Weren't you supposed to be a gospel channel too? Or be preaching or bringing people to the Lord? Do you think what you're doing is bringing people to God? I think I've asked this before in a video. Do you think what you're doing is bringing people to God or chasing them away? Because I know the answer.
Even question why you're saying it's for children. I want you to understand that what the guy is saying is embellished.
Okay.
And also, here's what the main reason I made the video, okay? I gave you the rundown on what was happening, okay?
Okay.
And to finish that up, I'll say this. Shanny, myself...
Hey, so I'm sorry, this is going to be in clips because he keeps saying the kids' names, and I just don't want their names on my channel. So we'll go ahead and continue listening.
With CPS, made the decision because of the dad's mental state, and he can't hold a job, forget it. And not in my current state. There's no way. Okay? I'm telling you this sincerely. When I was 19 and I got diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, all of my therapists that I was in contact with said, just take your disability. You're good.
So why aren't you on disability?
Need it, buddy. I said, no, I'm a normal person. I'm just going to live my life normal. And they said, well, okay.
I have a question. Do you think this is living your life normally?
That's your decision, but that's our recommendation, that you take your disability. With all of this said, I want you to understand that what happened, I can't remember the date, the exact date. But CPS was in the home at G-Man's house. CPS was there. And all of us as a family and CPS together agreed, you don't need to use courts. We don't need to get the courts involved. The courts are involved in different ways.
Right, they have to be involved.
Not in the way that the haters try and make it, that we lost our children by a court. That's not what happened. Okay? CPS didn't have to go to that next step because all of us agreed that with my mental health and Shanny's physical health, and she has mental, Shanny's both.
Can I ask a question? You guys keep saying what you have. What are you doing to help yourself? What are you doing to get your... Are you seeing a therapist? What are you doing to reunite with your children? Because I see a whole lot of complaining and talking about what you can't do. But are you actually trying? I think you guys convince yourselves that you can't do these things. You can't get a job. You can't do this. I think you stop before you even try.
In check, of course. I don't want you thinking Shanny's unhinged, because she's not. She's not going through any kind
I'm going to stop you right there. Are you not remembering where she's raging, telling everybody off, cursing everybody out? That's not unhinged to you? Up on my channel, where the thumbnail is her flipping people off, that's the thumbnail, woohoo. She was screaming in that live stream on Twitch.
Right now. But her physical health, okay? It would have killed me, but if it were possible that Shanny herself could take care of herself and her children, I would have left and done what I had to do.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, so you guys can remind me. Weren't they told if Jason left that the kids could come back? Why is Jason still here?
Because it was down to that. Because I'm horrified about that for life. There's nothing that I can't go back and change what happened.
No, you can't.
So I have to deal with that, and that's my karma. And I'm dealing with massive karma on other things too. Okay, I'm getting mine from God.
You are, and you can't change what happened. But what are you doing to change so that doesn't ever happen again? What are you doing to right your wrongs? Because I don't see anything.
Yes, even showed up at the house, okay? Mom and Dad are just they're not in the state to take care of us. They're just not.
Right.
I really hope that like Dragnot use this video at BGTV, all of you guys use this video, because I want the truth out. Because like you guys,
and so do I. I want the truth out, because you know what? It's wrong what you guys do every day. It's wrong to come online and ask for more and more and more and more and more from people who you're asking for people's hard-earned money when you won't help yourself or fix your situation. You won't. Hold on, I just realized his PayPal's on the screen. Why should people help you and continue to help you when you're not doing anything to change your life, to change your situation, to reunite your family? I want to hear about what you guys are doing to change. Are you? You guys keep complaining about everything that's wrong with you and everything that everybody's doing to you. Only you have the power to change your life. Everything that's going wrong in your life right now is because of you and Shanny and your choices. Stop blaming other people. Stop asking for things from people. Help yourselves. Help yourselves and love your family enough to fix the situation. We'll listen to a minute more of this, you guys, and then I think,
been deceived on so many levels with us that it's really hard to unpack all of the lies, okay? And I haven't even mentioned the lie that G-Man is making that's causing more pain for us. Do you understand what I mean?
More pain? Or is it more pain, or you're worried those donations aren't going to come in anymore?
All of this understood, we came together and said, no, we are not in a state right now to take care of 2 growing boys. We agreed. Shanny agreed, I agreed, And CPS said okay. And that's the day that they went. They packed up the stuff that they needed and they went. Okay?
Okay.
This is how this happened. This was not a court order where you had cops involved and the CPS came and said, that's it, your kids are coming with us. That is not what happened at all. We as a family and CPS together agreed that this is the best solution. Foster care is a much better place for the boys to be, and it is. They have a wonderful Christian that's taking care of them. She's amazing, actually. Shanny and I love her. And they're having a normal life. They could have probably had way even better than a normal life if Shanny and I were allowed to succeed in our careers online.
Okay, that's gonna bother me so much. Allowing you to succeed? Nobody's stopping you but yourselves. You won't allow yourselves to succeed. You're stopping yourselves. Do you realize that? Again, this is coming from a place of experience. I've been there before where I wasn't in the right state to be able to take care of my child. I was drinking constantly. But when all that happened, something woke up in me and it was like, my daughter needs me. I need my daughter. I don't want to live a life without my child. I chose my daughter over the alcohol. At one point, I remember in my addiction having all the excuses in the world and everybody else had the problem and it wasn't me. And it took me getting sober to realize I was the problem. I was the problem. Anyways, you guys, I know this was probably really difficult to listen to. Many people have been asking, like, what's the story with them? This is it. This is what's happened with them. And it just breaks my heart that every single day they're choosing food, addiction, everything else over reuniting their family. Anyways, you guys, let's shake off any bad vibes, negativity, any feelings of being uncomfortable. Shake, 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 shake. We need to do it again. I need to do it a second time. Shake, 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 shake. Again, I know this video was probably hard. I will be back in the morning. I hope you guys are having a great day, a great evening wherever you are, and I will see you so soon.